students, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine at home. Today we are going to start with the next topic of chapter 20, that is joints. Joints are involved in all types of movement involving the bony parts of the body. Joints are point of contact between bones or bones and cartilage. So joints will be present between bones or bones and cartilage. Force generated by contraction of muscle is used to carry out movement through joints, where the joint acts as fulcrum. You might have studied in your physics about fulcrum. Fulcrum, it maintains the balance, it divides the load. Okay. The movability at these joints vary depending on different factors. For example, let's take age. Age, it is very important factor which play a major role in the movability of joints. For example, joints of older person are less movable as compared to the joints of young person. There are three major types of joints. These are fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint and synovial joint. Fibrous joints are known as immovable joints. Cartilaginous joints are known as slightly movable joint and synovial joints are known as freely movable joints. Okay, first of all, we will study in detail about the fibrous joints. Fibrous joints are also known as immovable joints. What does it mean? That these joints, they do not allow any movement between the bones. Okay, so can you guess where immovable joint or fibrous joint is present? Okay, let me give you the hint. How many bones are present in your cranium? Yes, 8 bones. So 8 bones or 8 cranial bones are present in your skull, and these 8 cranial bones, they are joined together with the help of immovable joint known as sutures. Do you remember the wavy joint I have shown you? You can see in the diagram also. This wavy joint is known as suture, and suture is a type of fibrous or immovable joint. So they do not allow movement in the bones. So where you find fibrous joint or immovable joint? Yes, in the cranial bones. Now next joint is cartilaginous joint. Cartilaginous joint, it is also known as slightly movable joint. Now where you will find cartilaginous joint? The cartilaginous joint, it is present between adjacent vertebra. Okay. Do you remember vertebral column? How many vertebrae are present in the vertebral column? Yes, 26. So these 26 vertebra, in between these 26 vertebra, fibrous cartilage is present in the form of disc that is known as the intervertebral disc. Do you remember intervertebral disc? Yes, that is made of cartilage, fibrous cartilage. And this fibrous cartilage, at that time also I told you that this fibrous cartilage, it provided flexibility to the backbone and it helped in limited movement of the backbone or vertebral column. So, joint between adjacent vertebra is a cartilaginous joint or slightly movable joint, and these bones, that is vertebra, they are joined with the help of cartilage, and this cartilage is known as intervertebral disc. Okay, now the next category is synovial joint. Synovial joint, it is also known as freely movable joint. So what does it mean? Wherever this joint is present, synovial joint is present, it will allow considerable movement. This synovial joint, it is characterized by the presence of a fluid-filled cavity. You can see in the diagram, fluid-filled cavity cavity that is known as the synovial cavity. And this synovial cavity, it is filled with synovial fluid cavity, which is present between the articulating surface of the two bones. This joint is also known as freely movable joint. Why this joint is known as freely movable joint? Because such an arrangement of two bones, it allows the considerable movement, and this synovial joint, it helps in locomotion and many other movements. Let's study about the different types of synovial joint. First of all, pivot joint. Pivot joint, it is present between atlas and axis. Do you remember atlas and axis? Yes, atlas and axis. Atlas is the first cervical vertebra and axis is the second cervical vertebra. Atlas and axis, they are part of cervical vertebra, or you can say they are part of vertebral column. What is pivot joint? Pivot joint, one bone that is axis, it will remain fixed, and the other bone that is the atlas, it can move over it. It means it can rotate over it in one direction. So, movement of your head from side to side like this, it is because of the pivot joint. So, when you can move your head from one side to the other side, which joint is present which help in this movement? That is the pivot joint. So, pivot joint, it is present between the atlas and axis. Next is the ball and socket joint. Where you will find ball and socket joint? This joint is present between humerus and pectoral girdle and femur and pelvic girdle. So where you will find? You can say shoulder joint and your hip joint. They are known as the ball and socket joint. For example, ball and socket joint between humerus and pectoral girdle, where the head of the humerus, it acts as a ball and the cavity in the pectoral girdle. Do you remember the cavity present in pectoral girdle? Yes, that is glenoid cavity. Glenoid cavity, as you can see in the diagram also, glenoid cavity, it acts as a socket, and the head of the humerus, it acts as a ball. So the ball, it fits into the socket and it can rotate in all the direction. Okay, if it rotate in all direction, it means movement will take place in all direction. So you can move your arm in all direction. Why? Because ball and socket joint is present in your shoulder. Ball and socket joint is present between the humerus and pectoral girdle. Similarly, ball and socket joint is present between the femur and the pelvic girdle. Now, the next joint is hinge joint. In hinge joint, it is present in the knee. So, it is also known as the knee joint or elbow joint. Okay, so in your elbow and in your knee, which joint is present? Hinge joint is present. And in hinge joint, the movement take place only in one plane. In how many plane movement take place? Only in one plane. For example, this is your elbow. In your elbow, which joint is present? Yes, it is the hinge joint. And the movement, it take place only in one plane. So, it is hinge joint. In your doors, doors have hinge which help in the opening and closing of the door in one direction. Similarly, in your knee and elbow, you have hinge joint which help in the movement only in one plane. Next is the gliding joint. Gliding joint is present between carpals. Where is your carpals present? Yes, in your arm here, carpals are present. And how many carpals are present in your arm? Yes, 8 carpals are present. So, in your carpal, which joint is present? Gliding joint is present. Now, the next joint is saddle joint. Saddle joint, it is present between carpal and metacarpal of thumb. So between the carpal, here is your carpal, and metacarpal of thumb joint is present, that is known as saddle joint, which help in the movement of thumb. So you can move your thumb like this because of the saddle joint. You cannot move your finger. In your finger, only the movement of these phalanges take place, not of carpal and metacarpal. But here your thumb, it shows movement from here also. If you keep your finger here, you will feel the movement. It is because of the saddle joint. I hope the synovial joints are clear to everyone. Let's revise once again. Fibrous joint, they are known as immovable joint. They are present in the cranial bones and in the form of sutures it is present. Okay, the cartilaginous joint or slightly movable joint, which is found between the vertebra of vertebral column. Next is the synovial joint, which is also known as freely movable joint and help in different types of movement in body. There are different types of synovial joint. Let's start. First of all, in your neck, which joint is present? Pivot joint between atlas and axis, which help in the sliding movement of the neck. Now, after neck, in your shoulder, which joint is present? Yes, ball and socket joint between humerus and pectoral girdle, and ball and socket joint is also present between femur and pelvic girdle. Next is moving from downwards in the arm. Here, in your elbow, which joint is present? Hinge joint. Similarly, in your knee also, hinge joint is present and it allows movement in one plane. Whereas ball and socket, it allows movement in all the plane. Now next is the gliding joint. Gliding joint, it is present between carpals. Now next is the saddle joint, which is present between carpal and metacarpal of thumb. Where it is present? Saddle joint is present between carpal and metacarpal of thumb. With this, joints are complete. Thank you everyone.